Good morning, everybody. Hope you're keeping warm today. I've got my t-shirt, my sweats, and my socks on, but you know what? If you're not warm enough, I've got something to heat up the situation. We are going to talk about verb tenses. So the first thing I need you to do, grab your grammar packet and find the 12 tense chart we did yesterday in class, the one that we filled in. This is going to be your cheat sheet. So you'll want to keep that on the out. So I can't look at myself. All right. So after you have your cheat sheet out, I want you to go to page 23 in your packet, and we're going to work on that one first. Okay. So we started number 1 in class yesterday, and we're trying to find our perfect tenses. So if you would, over on your chart, kind of figure out where your perfect tenses are. They start about halfway down the page, right beside the second hole on the hole punch side. So you have present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. Now remember, your perfect tenses have an H helping verb with them. So that's our clue. That's how we kind of remember perfect tenses. Okay, so we did number 1 yesterday. The lady had checked her luggage before boarding the plane. Her flight has experienced some turbulence. Okay, so that was number 1. Number 2, we're looking for present perfect. So we're going to have helping verbs has or have, and we're going to use the a form of complete. So Sandra has completed her research report on the American Revolution. So has completed there is present perfect. Number 3, in a month, Mr. Garcia blank to Asia and Australia. Wow. Okay, so it's future perfect. We know future means will or shall. Perfect means an H helping verb, and then we're going to do a form of travel. So Mr. Garcia will have traveled. Easy. See, all you have to do is break it down and it makes complete sense. Okay, number 4. Mr. Sindhu blanked the music project last week. Okay? This weekend, the employees blanked the project for the fair. Okay, this is, all right. All right, so Mr. Sindhu, and we're going to do past and approved. So we have to have a helping verb with an H. So that's going to be what? Had approved. So Mr. Sindhu had approved the music project last week. This weekend, so it's going to be future perfect. Remember, future will. Perfect, we have to have an H helping verb. So the employees will have finished the project for the fair. Very good. Number 5, the band blank for the concerts. So we need a present perfect for practice. So the band has practiced. The band has practiced for the concerts. By the end of October, the band, and we're going to do future of play. Future perfect. Future is will. Perfect is a H helping verb. Will have played at all the state fairs concerts. At all the state fair concerts. Wow. Okay. Happening band. All right. So what we're going to do is, do you understand the perfect? The perfect clue is an H helping verb. And then you add the appropriate one and ed or en on the end of your verb. So it's not that hard once you kind of get into the rhythm of it, okay? So flip in your packet. Let's do page 24. All right, this is the one I tried to do yesterday for 23, but this is 24. You still have your chart out to help you. So on 24, it's going to ask you which one about tenses, and so what we're going to do is we're going to read the question, and then we're going to figure out what we're looking for, and then we're going to go through the sentences and find which one has the magic combination. Okay, so which sentence uses the future perfect verb tense? Okay, future, what do we need to have? Will. Perfect, what do we need to have? An H helping verb. Very good. Okay, so let's look at our sentences. And we're going to find our verbs. By noon tomorrow, Jason will have moved to his new apartment in New York. All right, so that on letter A, my verb is will have moved. So underline that one for me, okay? Letter B, Mrs. Ramirez has visited New York. All right, so my verb there is has visited. Underline that for me. Letter C, the movie will start at midnight in Central Park. So underline will start. That's the verb. And letter D, they had skated on the ice rink in Times Square before going to lunch. So underline had skated. I really want to do that. That's on my bucket list. Ice skating in Times Square. That's it. I want to do that. All right. So let's go back and look at and quit laughing, Reagan. Look at your verbs. So future perfect, will have. So that's easy. The only one that has will have and ed is letter A. A is our answer. Okay? Look at sentence number 2, which goes that way instead of that way, so go that way. Which sentence uses the present perfect verb tense? First thing we're going to do, go through, find our verbs, okay? The president speaks tonight. Underline speaks, that's our verb. Letter B, by the time he voted, the bill had passed. So we have 2 verbs in that one. Underline voted and had passed. Okay? Letter C, the president will have traveled many states before the election. So underline will have traveled. And letter D, women have voted since 1921, have voted. Okay? Isn't that kind of neat? I mean, we're in election season and all of that. All right, so here we go. Present perfect. Okay, think about it. What am I looking for present perfect? Well, perfect means I have to have an H helping verb. Present means, I'm looking at my chart, present means I have to have has or have, and then a verb ending in ed or en. So I'm looking, has or have. First one, no. Second, letter B has a had. Letter C has will have. Letter D has have. There we go. Have and voted ends in ed. So my answer is D. Okay? Now go back this way and go that way to number 3. Which sentence below does not use a perfect verb tense? This is easy because we know with perfect verb tenses we have to have an H helping verb. Okay, so here we go. Letter A, I have traveled to France before. Underline have traveled. Is that perfect? Yes, it is because we have. Good. Letter B, Dr. Spike will be teaching a class at the college next year. My verb is will be teaching. Do I have an H helping verb in that sentence? No, I don't. So that's probably going to be our answer. So go ahead and circle it. Letter C, Janet had moved several times before finding her job. Your verb is had moved. Do I have an H helping verb? Yes, I do. So that is a perfect tense. That is a perfect tense sentence. Letter D, by next year, my family will have vacationed at all of the Hawaiian Islands. Really? Yeah. All right, so verb, will have vacation. Concept, Kristen, will have vacation. I have an H helping verb. That is a perfect tense, which means my answer is letter B. Okay? Go this way. Number 4. Identify the perfect tense verb being used in the sentence below. The teacher had completed the project before school started. All right, so my verb is had completed. Which one of my perfect tenses uses had as the helping verb? Past. That's right. So this sentence is past perfect. Okay? Back this way, back that way, and we'll go to number 5. Does the sentence below use the present perfect verb tense? What do I need for present perfect? Has or have? Making sure I told you right. That's right. Has or have. Okay. So the judge has agreed to the terms by each lawyer. My verb is has agreed. What did I use has or have in my sentence? Yes, I did. So the answer is yes. All right. Head that way. Let's look at number 6. Carefully read the sentences below. Vang, 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 vang. Vang will study for his test tomorrow. By tonight, Vang will have studied for his test tomorrow. What is the difference between the 2 sentences? Okay, so let's look at the first one. Vang will study for his test tomorrow. Will study. What tense is that? All we have is will and the verb. So what is that? That's future tense. That's right. So first sentence is future tense. By tonight, Vang will have studied for his test tomorrow. All right, so I know I have will, which is my future. I have, which is my perfect, and my verb ends in ed. So this is the second sentence is future perfect tense. Good. All right, skip 7. Use perfect tense correctly. Okay, look at number 8. Number 1 under 8. So it's in the bottom corner. He has practiced for the game. By the end of the tournament, he will have scored at least 10 goals. What do you have on that one? Oh, okay. Okay. So the answer is present. So you're going to do present perfect. So you have has and then practiced. By the end of the tournament, he, future, will, perfect, have, and then scored at least 10 goals. You just put it together. It's like pieces in a puzzle. Number 2, we're doing the past perfect of finish. So my helping verb is going to be what? Look over on your chart. It's going to be had. So Mary had finished her homework before running. By bedtime, she, now I have to do future perfect. Future's what? Will. What's my perfect? Have. And is it will have ran? No, it's will have run 8 miles. Good? All right, so we're going to do one more page real quick. Flip to page 27 in your packet. Okay? Now the top of page 27 just keeps explaining what we already have, what we already know about what a perfect verb is, perfect verb phrase, what that is. So we're going to skip that and just look at your sentences, okay? It tells us, in the following sentences, replace the simple verb with a perfect verb phrase, but keep the tense. So if it's a past tense verb, make it a past perfect verb phrase. Okay, we can do this. This is easy. All right, so the astronauts landed on the strange planet. Well, it's past tense, so we needed to use past perfect. So what are we going to do? The astronauts had landed on the strange planet. All right, number 2, dangerous creatures roam the planet's surface. Roam is present. Make it present perfect. So we need a H helping verb. Dangerous creatures have roamed, at ed, the planet's surface. Number 3, the men will risk their lives to explore the new world. Will, future, risk. So this one is future. Let's do future perfect. So the men will, future perfect, have, at ed, will have risked their lives to explore the new world. Very good. Number 4, the spaceship launched from the earth. Launched is what tense? Past. So we need to make it past perfect. So the spaceship had launched from the earth. Very good. Number 5, 5 years. 5 years later, the explorers will return home. Wow. Okay, so that is future. Will tells us it's future tense. So let's make it future perfect. So future will, perfect have, will have returned, add ed to the end, will have returned home. Are you getting the hang of it? It's not hard. It's just a matter of breaking it down and knowing the helping verbs that make the phrase. So we're going to do some more tomorrow. That's it for today. Make sure that you get your mom to sign the video accountability form for verb teaching video number 2. And come back tomorrow and we'll do verb teaching video number 3. See ya.